Hello, this is Tom Sillis with Retro.com. The video is why are you losing sales? Think about it for a second. Why are you losing sales? Well, we're gonna explore this toxic, and we're gonna talk about how AI can help boost your sales. Okay, um, think about it. When you're in you now have a receptionist probably answering your phones that works for you, paying her 5,000 a month, and if you're lucky, she'll answer your calls one at a time because she can only talk to one person at a time. Okay, and then she works from 9 Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. the regular hours. Then sometimes when you call, you get the busy signal because she's talking to her boyfriend. I mean, that's just the way it is. I'm just telling you the way it is. I'm not making this up because I've seen this all the time. Uh, so now other times, then what happens? The calls go to voicemail. The customer half the time doesn't leave a voicemail. You'll see if you look at if you have a log on your phone bill, you can see missed calls. If you look at that, you'll notice that that happens very often. Okay, I'm not going to dwell on that. You know it's happening. So here's what happens now. If you don't have a receptionist, it's even worse. You're paying for an answering service, which is the old style. The old answering the girl answers the phone. She gets the number. Well, Joe's not in. He's out in the field. Let him get back to you later in the day. Come on. I'm trying to get my. I'm trying to. I'm at lunchtime. I'm having my lunch. I'm trying to book a plumber, and everybody's busy. A lot of them are. You're under a sink. You're up a ladder. Maybe you're installing a toilet, or maybe you're on the toilet. But it doesn't matter. The problem is you're losing those calls. Okay. So what do? If you don't, this is ridiculous. So if you don't answer your phone, you don't have somebody that can answer questions because most of the time people have questions. If they can't, if your receptionist or your calling answering service or you because you're under a toilet, you're sitting on the toilet, can't answer the phone, you're out of luck. The customer's gonna you're going to lose 80% of your customers. That's the fact. Okay, they're going to go somewhere else. The other company has a receptionist. They answer the phone. They're very pleasant, or they have AI answering the phone, and they answer all the questions because our AI is phenomenal. It'll answer all the questions. You think you're talking to a person, you never know you're talking to a computer. But I'm still new at this too. So this is what happens. So anyway, for what you're paying for an old school answering service, okay, which is roughly $200 to $300 a month. That's the minimum you're paying. The busier you are, the more you're paying. You can stop losing the calls to your competitor. You got to stop that. Okay, you're losing close to 80%. You don't even realize it because if you don't see the call, you don't know it's coming in, right? They hang up and they go somewhere else. So you don't know how much you're losing. It's a fact that over 80% of your business is lost. Okay, I'll give an example. If you're using Google Ads, okay, how many of those do you close? One out of 10. How many times you call the customer? If I don't care if you buy your leads from Angie, Thumbtack, whatever Thumbtack, and what's the other? A couple of the others out there. Okay, I'm not going to go on that, but you know what I'm talking about. You lose 8, you pay for 5 to 10 leads. You pay $50 a piece, and then you don't get the sale. Why? Because they went somewhere else. Because you weren't an answer. If you can't answer your phone and talk to the customer, how are you going to make a sale? Okay. So what we do, we have an AI tool that answers the girl. It's a woman or a guy, whatever you want. It doesn't matter. You pick it. They answer the phone. They answer the questions. We have a database already built of almost all the questions for your industry. Okay. We already compiled that. We've got over. We've got over 100,000, customers using this. Okay, so they're basically what happens. All the questions that pretty much are asked are going to be in that database with an answer. Okay, if it's something simple, we tell the customer, look, here's what you got to do. Do that first and call us back. Because if the customer can fix it themselves real quick, it's a simple thing. We don't want to run out there just to tell them that was the thing. You don't want to be running out there and tell the customer, oh, it's just a simple thing. They fix it. Then you charge them $80 for the trip, and the customer's unhappy. You don't want that happening. So the problem is if they really have a genuine issue, they're gonna book the appointment. They're gonna think, okay, I need a new toilet. They know the toilet's leaking. they need to have it either fixed or replaced. They know it's cracked. They need to replace it. They already probably went to Home Depot. They brought the toilet home. They couldn't put it in. They're gonna call to have somebody do it. And if you have your phone answered, customer can come in. Yeah, I need my toilet replaced. Okay, boom. Okay, no problem, sir. When's the right time for you? They can either call in or they can use the chat to do it, and they can pick their appointment themselves. They select the appointment. They pay for the price. It's $250, whatever your price is going to be. They're going to pay. Okay. And if it's your own customer, you're not paying us a commission because you're paying the $295 a month for the service. Okay. So now, what I would do at this point, you already know now what I've told you. Go ahead and look at the link below. Book. There's a call to action. There's a a booking thing, just like the customer would use. You're going to book the appointment with us. We'll talk to you. We'll explain more things. You can ask questions. We'll show you a demo, whatever you need to see, and we'll get you up and running. And we give you a free website. We give you the AI receptionist. We have billing. We have invoicing. We have billing. You can have your customers pay online if you invoice them. All that is available to you as part of our program. Okay, we're not just. Whereas now you have to have the customer write you a check and you have to run to the bank and sometimes the check's bounced. You don't need that aggravation. Our service will take care of all that for you. So go ahead, click on the link below, book an appointment with us. Let us get you onboarded, and I think you're going to be very happy with us. Most 90% of our customers are. 90%. The other 10 is because we don't know. We don't know because we didn't ask them. That's why. We didn't know. They didn't bother putting a review on there for us. So, yeah, so that's it. Go ahead and click on the link below and go from there. And if you want, you can subscribe to the channel if you want. It's up to you. We'd be happy if you do. And thank you very much, and good luck to you. And looking forward to having you on board with us. Thank you.